Hello the channel. Welcome back everyone. I'm recording this before the Euros final as well, so I'm going to stick my neck on the line here and say Viva España. Sorry the English guys. Sorry. I had to say it. I'm Scottish. That's just the way I am. Best of luck in the final later though. That's good. I can't say I hope you win it, I just can't, sorry. Anyway, I'm sure if you do you'll enjoy it. Huge final coming up, so there we go. Let's see the rivals lineup. Got it pre-selected. No real surprise here, I don't think. There we go. Overview. Full Spain has to be done. I mean, seriously, like from a using your head point of view, I think Spain are the best team in the tournament. Best team England will have faced so far as well. Maybe it'll be close, but I'm going to go for something a bit different. I think everyone will be on Rodri, etc. Could be quite a tough midfield battle, and Spain are pretty exciting in the wings. Not the best down the left-hand side as well. So there we go. The neck is on the line. Apologies to all the guys from England. Thanks very much. Do appreciate you watching the channel. I know you're not going to be watching again. That's it. It's all it's all over. But I'm sorry. There we go. You should know me by now. I'll not be buying Rangers players on Tuesday either, or Wednesday. Well, I won't be buying them Tuesday because they'll come out until Wednesday. Anyway, let's do a quick preview of the game week. So plans for the video today: preview of the game week. We will pick some lineups for midweek, and then I think we'll have a quick chat about plans for buying cards on Wednesday. So this will be the first one with no international games, but fits in quite neatly to the overall schedule. I mean, I think we've at the weekend there's some Russian games and things back, so Contender will start to ramp up. They're not licensed, obviously. We've already got Mexican teams back. We've got a lot of MLS games on the go just now, although some of the players are away at the Olympics, and we've got the Leagues Cup coming up as well. So in terms of overall schedule, firstly, this is sorted to XG. This is the spreadsheet by Sorare probabilities. Loads of great data on here, and we'll have a look at players in a minute. So Deportivo Toluca seem to have highest XG of 2.37. I don't really think I've got any Toluca players, so that's interesting. Universitaria, that's LDU Quito, that's not Universitario. I think they might have one or two guys cutting about there. Los Angeles, well, that's an interesting one. They get absolutely hammered last night by Columbus Crew, but well capable of scoring some goals. New York Red Bulls as well against Montreal, 2 expected team goals. Cruz Azul there as well. Cincinnati, I think. Luciano Costa's picked up a bit of an injury. I seen something about they were saying it wasn't broken or whatever, so I guess he's probably out for midweek. Columbus Crew, the pretty good fixture as well. I mean, I wish I had gone in the full Columbus Crew stack after getting Schulte and Amundsen. It's kind of looking at Rossi and Cucho, and they've been absolutely outrageous. The one thing I do need to find out is whether Schulte is going to play Wednesday or whether he's already away to the Olympic camp. Zimmerman's already away, so I'd imagine he won't play midweek, Schulte, but I don't really know. LA Galaxy, 2 expected team goals. Not expecting clean sheet, 28%. Vancouver Whitecaps as well against Kansas. Minnesota against DC United. Philadelphia Union have been really poor this season, but playing against another team been probably even poorer in the Revs. Don't think Gill's going to be back either. Miami obviously are missing Messi, etc. at the moment. I know the Copa America will finish like this game week, but they're not going to be back for those games. Seattle have been quite good to me. Pretty pleased with that as well. So those are the main ones. Have a look at expected clean sheets. So LDU Quito, as again, I don't know how many players are sort of at that team at the moment. Argentinos will probably have some kicking about. Definitely were licensed at one point, might well be at the moment actually. Just not really bought any recently. Sao Paulo, quite attractive to me. I've got Rafael, so that's pretty reasonable. Nothing really overwhelming. I mean, you know, over 50% is pretty good clean sheet percentage wise. You'll see in terms of all the MLS games, you don't really get lots of high expected clean sheets. Atletico Mineiro kind of interesting to me as well because Junior Alonso's went back there as well. So before we have a look at making some selections, so I have a quick look at my own players. So again, this is the brilliant bit. The spreadsheet just obviously pulls down your own players, which is really, really good. So Raphael up there quite high, which is good. Rodrigo Ray, really great to have him back. Goalkeeper who's always done really well for me. Patrick Schulte again. I think we should have some updating spreadsheet at some point with percentages, but nothing on at the moment. Probably awaiting news. Ian Frey seems to be quite peaky at the moment. Seems to do pretty well. Interestingly, Insfran and Morales look like they've got a good fixture, so that's quite an interesting one as well for Gymnasia. Kai Wagner, yeah, I mean, Philadelphia have been so poor. I was actually considering buying like a wee limited stack or whatever to play the Revs, but that's a real bugger about the divisions. You know, obviously I want to play Nashville because I've already got an existing collection with XP and my other entries like Division 4 or whatever, so it's not really worth it. I guess you could put it up through divisions, but I can't really actually just play it against the Revs in reasonably high divisions. So there we go. Guilherme Arana is a good one for me to have back as well. Quite like him. Always seems to score pretty well. Riku Puig up there at 73 and Ryan Gold. So that's pretty good home games. So that's pretty exciting. Facundo Torres has been absolutely superb recently for me. Like since the bottom's been absolutely brilliant. And then Leo Messi, obviously, it's not going to start. Idrisi gets sent off. So I bought Idrisi, so they get upcoming run, and they get sent off. So there we go. Nice seeing Insigne up there. He'll probably be injured at some point soon. Orlano has been really good as well. And Suarez not really played, so he's at 80%. So that makes sense because he's not really played. So it's quite interesting. And we've got a few injuries in here. Alan Velasco will be good to get him back at some point, to be perfectly honest. I'm waiting him for ages. Got the Super Rare lined up as well. So nothing huge to write home about in the current game week. So we do the lineups. Yaimar's been really good. Riku Puig sort of let down here. Just wee bits of sort of cash here and there, which is really good. So 17th and end season rare as well, which was quite good. Kind of feel as if I'm hitting the bar a wee bit. Rusnak started on the bench. I don't know why they did that, but probably just resting them for the midweek so we can get some action out of midweek. And did manage to hit the cap to 40 rare threshold, so that was good. Cezinha coming on from the bench, hitting 371, so got like 60 quid there as well. So pretty good. Means about 150 quid worth of cash, which is not to be sniffed at all, and definitely be going on some form of Celtic player, not Tavernier, and Wednesday. So there we go. So Challenger, I don't think I've got much under 23s wise. I'm just going to focus on Challenger here. So first and foremost, I think I've got to focus on cash, and it's going to have to be Joe Willis. I'm hoping Andre Blake's back soon. Got quite a good price on him considering what he's historically been. I know Philadelphia have been poor, but Blake out, the Gazdag was away at the Euros, Carranza's moved on, so they were losing a lot of big players. So it's going to have to be a Nashville and Joe Willis special. I don't really trust. Let's filter this down. So I'm not really trusting the Nashville defence at the moment. I mean, Zimmerman's away, so that's obviously disappointing as well. Yaimar's been playing every game, so I guess there's some element of rotation risk there as well. But this is in season, you've got to use an in season card, so it's Maher or Yaimar who's going to score the highest. Well, he's not going to score the highest if he's on bench, but you know what I mean. I'd expect that Rusnak's going to play after coming on for the bench. Forward wise, probably going to have to use Kuipers. It's got to be an in-season card, right? So nothing really overwhelming over and above that. Although Felipe Anderson's kind of interesting. Guess Botafogo, he's Palmeiras, right? So Botafogo away is not the easiest of games. Lila Bada playing a bit better now. I guess Cincinnati can concede as well. So go for Kuipers, and then Riku Puig, really due a big smasher, I think. So now I've talked him up, it'll probably be rubbish, but there we go. So can we get some more cash in to spend on the old Celtic cards? You never know. Classic, so we've got a bit more choice here. Obviously, can I use any cards? It's going to have to be Joe Willis again. I guess it probably kind of makes sense to use Jack Maher with Willis. Just hope that Nashville, they're a bit stronger at home, there's no doubt about it. So go for the Nashville trio. Don't know what I'm going to do with Kindo Torres. Can't really play them against Nashville. Guess a bad away from home. That's an interesting one. Columbus goalkeeper's going to be away. Might rotate a bit as well. And then last position, Lucas Piton's been excellent actually. Really good. Gazdag against the Revs actually. That's a reasonable shout there. Home game against the Revs. I'm going to captain him as well, bugger it. Get the balls out. It's a ballsy captain choice, isn't it? But yeah, the Revs have been absolutely Johnny rotten. There's no two ways about it. They've been really poor, so you know, Gill doesn't look like Gill's going to be back. So in season, I could be kind of tempted to go for Raphael here. I guess it cuts down the options. So say Shilters would be the obvious choice who's going to play. Raphael, I guess, probably going to keep for Classic actually. Seattle are at home, so yeah, you guys we've got to kind of back them at home. Go for something different. Go for Kai Wagner again. They could maybe rotate a wee bit. That's the kind of that's the risk. Wagner, I think, will play. Philadelphia really need to get themselves out of that position they're in. So Rusnak's been excellent. Ryan Gold at home, I think it's quite an obvious choice. Jordan Morris come on and scored last night, so I guess I could go with. Doesn't have that high an expected score right enough. 55. Messi's not going to play. So we're going kind of a wee bit stacky here, if that makes sense. Jordan Morris, I guess go with Morris and Rusnak. They both did come on, I think, last night, so I think that makes sense. Captain wise, I'm going to go for Ryan Gold. Ryan Gold at home, really good form last night. Whitecaps do tend to be good at home. It's an argument for captain a few people in there, you know, it's probably not completely clear cut. Let's go for the other Classic team. Keep the D1s pretty high, so tempted to use Raphael in here. Just been such a reliable goalkeeper for me. So, and then this is Classic, isn't it? So, right. This is where I find the spreadsheet really helpful because it's quite good to sort of drill it down and see who, like players wise, have got like quite high expected scores. Like Gressel, I wouldn't really be thinking there, but he's been really scoring pretty well. So that's actually quite a good shout, I think. Look at the scores he's been putting in, and I've got a defender card as well, which is pretty nice. Midfield wise, who we've got left? Torres actually does have quite a high expected score against Nashville, which a wee bit disappointing as well. But Thiago Almada's not going to play. He's at the Olympic camp, isn't he? So he's not going to play for Botafogo. Diego Luna was a wee bit disappointing as well. So I could play Torres actually. I guess that's a kind of nice strategy in like getting both bases covered. If he's rotten, then it's interesting. Yamil Assad's been really good. An 8.5 Torres, that's pretty nice. Lorenzo Insigne, I mean, Miami are a bit leaky, for want of a better word. I mean, it's not like, don't keep many clean sheets. And Orellano at home's probably a good shout as well, because he's been doing really well, getting forward card to. I don't know how optimal that is, I guess, playing the Gressel defender card against Insigne. That's a difficult one. Who else do I have defender with? I haven't got a list. That's because I've put in ORE. Guess I could go for Luis Suarez as well. Definitely an interesting one. What else? Vasco are away, so that's probably a harder game. Glesnes would be a reasonable option at home. Still got a Yaimar I could use to. Could do that and then Yaimar and then Captain Insigne. I think that's probably a reasonable. I mean, just Miami are just so bad at the back. They're just not good at the back. Like, you know, they're doing pretty well and they're a good team, but they're not good at the back. I guess the thing with Insigne is he might start on the bench because it's a midweek game coming up, but yeah. So you've got to go for the optimal type lineup, haven't you? So see if we can squeeze in another in-season. This one's got up to Division 1, so that's pretty good, projected going up, so that's interesting. Shota probably going away, so I guess we go for Joe Willis in goal, and then going to have to go in-season cards only, so going to be a bit more interesting. Glesnes, Amundsen playing pretty well. He's had a rest recently, so I guess he should hopefully start. Don't really want to play Facundo Torres against Joe Willis, so that's a bit of a bugger. Not really got many overwhelming choices here. I think I'd go Luna because LAFC did concede quite a lot, right? So could definitely go for him. Johnny Russell was on the bench, so I guess I could go with Johnny Russell. And then we need another in-season card as well. Could play Glesnes. Don't get many clean sheets in the MLS, that's the problem. Chansley's injured. The Labada 15%. Could do that. Definitely do that. Who's got the highest projected score out of everyone? I suspect it's probably Amundsen. 61 Amundsen. Abada's get quite a low expected score. I understand that, but so probably not going to be Johnny Russell. But let's go for Amundsen. I'll need to check the projected lineups for all these guys as well, in fairness. So then let's do some cap stuff here as well, because we're getting into the. Oh, hang on, I need to get Nashville. Nashville's been relegated. Not really so well. It's going down, I think. So there we go. I guess I could just buy like a Philadelphia stacking plate in Division 2. It's not really the end of the world, but I'll just play Nashville, what we want to call them. So Jack Maher, I suppose we kind of got to go with Maher. Could be a bit of rotation there. He might not play, I suppose. I don't know. Mukhtar's almost certainly going to play. Surridge, and then probably want to go with a defender. Shaq Moore's just back. Schaffelberg, I don't think he'll play after Copa. Tyler Boyd's been in good form, so let's go with that. Go for Hanny for just for old time's sake for a captain. Not necessarily saying that that's optimal or anything. So caps, I guess I do have. So let's work down from Super Air. Should have cap 240 option here. Acevedo back in, so that's good news. After winning him as a tier 3 Super Rare in the Copa America, actually pretty decent tier 3. I mean, still a bit frustrating. It's capped at 20. I do that all the time. Press the wrong buttons. Yeah, a wee bit frustrating to get an out of season card. I don't know what Sorare's view on that really should be, but yeah, it's a bit crap. But there we go. Still a Super Rare playing goalkeeper, so I'm not going to moan about it too much. So Ian Frey projects score 69, but last 15, 63, so he's a bit pricey. Junior Alonso's an interesting one. Lemos is injured. Yaimar refused. Lucas Piton, 53 actually, but only 53 off an average 54. I guess Junior Alonso kind of tempting. Will he go straight in? I think he could actually. I'll do some digging on that, see what the story is. Midfield wise, Pug obviously used. Torres could be an option if we can use a forward that's got a lower average. So who have we got forward wise, lower average? Felipe Anderson, interesting one. Velasco's crocked. Sasha, interesting one. Suppose I could use Felipe Anderson here, and then we've got a really, really low cap left. That's the only problem. Who have we got left? Byro, João Pedro's rubbish. Can't believe how bad he's been, João Pedro. Osorio should be back for, I don't know if he'll play for Toronto. So, I think we've probably got to pick a lower midfielder than Facundo. Lincoln's suspended. Drew Yearwood, 43. Medina's away, I think, with the Olympics team. And then affordable. So it opens up some options. I've got Pavon, Lovitz, Sasha. Really would like to use Torres in this actually. It's not really projected 58 for Eduardo Sasha, so I'll go with that. Who are we going to captain? So I really fancy any of them, to be honest. So go for Felipe Anderson, but it's just a quality player, isn't he? So I will go for $60. If we get $60 towards Celtic cards, I'll be absolutely delighted about that. So that would buy a few limited or whatever. So whatever, man. That'll do. Right, so cap 240 rare. I don't think I'll have much limited wise, but hopefully still giving people some ideas for midweek after the Euros and everything's all over and done with. So goalkeeper wise, Rodrigo Ray, 50 average, 55, seems reasonably solid. Danelli, I think they've loaned in a goalkeeper now, so I was kind of a bit in doubt whether he's going to play. Andre Blake, or if he's going to be back. So yes, we'll go with Rodrigo Ray. It's going to be an important competition for us midweek, so we can find some cap elsewhere, I think. Gressel, mentioned earlier on, could play Arana as well. Toronto are not that good, don't think so. Jose Paradella's one that's standing out a bit to me just now, so him and Pallavicino were really good together, so that could be a nice wee sort of limited pair up you get there. I think Paradella's on 6 from what I remember. Might be changed now that we've got Pallavicino in there as well. Yamil Assad is going really well just now. Why are you not on the sheet? I thought he would have a higher expected score than that. Maybe I'm just blind. Quite tempted by that. I mean, 48 average, and look at what greens he's been doing. Do need to find a wee bit in terms of the cap. Anyone sneaking down here that looks good? Sforza was good last game. Vasco da Gama are not bad. Tommy McNamara, the Sorare Odyssey hero. Pallavicino, there we go. I knew I had him sneaking away somewhere. Frione's been in good form, so away from home that could be quite tempting. For the Revs, been really, really poor. Tyler Boyd, really good form, and then that leaves quite a free choice for midfielders, affordable only. Kind of use the best ones in Challenger, I suppose, or not midfielder, but just whoever's left. Paradella, so okay, really pair them up. They were both really good last game, so I don't imagine they're going to get dropped or anything. Go for Paradella. The old River connection. Two talented players, Pallavicino and Paradella, there's no two ways about that. I don't think I've got much for 23s. I might actually just wire Schultz in here and just, if he's here, he's here. If he's not, he's not. I don't think I've got much else. Guess figure he's away, I can play Danelli. Again, he's a wee bit of a risk as well. Lucas Piton, reasonable one. Franco Barra's been pretty good actually. So definitely a choice. Ignacio Fernandez and Medina, I think are with the pre-Olympic squad, so Dylan Barrero might not be back, so Barra makes sense. Vajceterovic, one that can put in a bit of AA, which is quite interesting. I'll probably just wire in Leo Labada there as well. Again, there's no real hopes for this team, but sometimes these teams just kind of do a sneaky one on you and just produce. So there we go. I know most people have tuned out at Viva España unless so English guys will have, but hang on, let me move myself out of the way. I want to have a quick look back at the news section and have a look back at the updates. So what we're going to be doing on Wednesday, I mean, Yeah, so I think the prize pools are pretty reasonable. So I mean, I'm definitely going to get a limited Celtic collection. Definitely not getting Tavernier. Definitely not getting Butland. Definitely not getting any Rangers players. So won't be bidding on any of those guys. I'm away on holiday as well, so I'm going to be sitting at the pool, which is dangerous, especially in all inclusive. So we've got Bundesliga, Premier League, and La Liga. So remember with cash comps, I'm probably going to be spending the majority of my budget on Celtic guys. Just that's personal to me. I could just wait and get some champ guys, etc. But it's not really do it for me in terms of the same thing, watching the games and supporting my club and collection wise, etc. So first and foremost, I want to sort that out. I'm feeling pretty good about the under 23s at the moment, like having picked up obviously Verts, Musiala mid card. I've got Musiala forward card. I'll probably need to get an Elise now as well, though he's totally flown because he's moved to Bayern and he's went to the Olympics as well. Challenger I'm not focusing on as much, but I do feel a bit better about my MLS guys. I guess they're going to be really, up against it when you start getting Fenerbahce and all that sort of stuff. But I do have some Fenerbahce cards. Fede Kadioglu was brilliant at the Euros, so maybe I'll move on. But I think I'm going to be competitive enough, and we'll see how things are going to shake out for special weeklies. We'll have a quick look at prize pool again, just to kind of confirm why I'm going to be looking at getting in amongst it. So we've already done a video going over everything, but let's just look at Contender because Contender are the cards coming on Wednesday. So we've got like Croatian cards coming out, and we've got SPFL cards. Rangers joining. I mean, I guess we've got to kind of discuss that as a point. The other thing I would point out as well, a lot of people ask me why I've been buying some Al Hilal cards. Well, firstly, the best team in Asia and the Asian Champions League's coming up. So, from that point of view, just fancied having a wee sort of limited collection. I guess if Saudi Arabia were added, it'd be nice to have some of those cards because they'll fly. I've got some inadvertently there. But, so, I mean, prize pool in-season Contender, this is when 75% of the teams are playing. So, I guess the first weekend that Celtic are playing, it might not be quite as high as this, but $1,000 for first. I mean, like, even though I'm going to pay inflated amounts, I'm not expecting my Celtic collection to cost $1,000 unlimited. So, you've got a reasonable chance of having a good weekend and winning a good amount of your money back. That's quite good. I know there's a big focus on the podiums as well. I guess they're just trying to make sure people who beat these big fields are rewarded. Contender $1,500 first. Again, this might not be the level that we're at the very first week in August because you'll still have other leagues that come back. But Contender, do come back relatively soon. So obviously you've got the Croatian League. Russia's back this weekend. That doesn't really count actually, but they do, just as a point, come back early. And this is a competition I won twice last season, so I don't mean to sound as if I'm boasting, but this is obviously what I've got to take into account. So I picked up a cash burst Michael, which was quite fortuitous, seeing the report straight away, and then decided just to sort of move on that and got it at a good price. So half of what the next one went for. So pretty lucky with the super. I don't have any rares, don't have any limited yet, but probably just wait on the new cards now. So it looks like his medicals between Tuesday or Wednesday, so should be on. But yeah, $2,500 for first in Contender. So that's quite exciting amounts. I mean, even $700 for first in Division 2, like that is pretty good. I mean, the lower end super rares are kind of struggling a bit, but if you can get guys who are capable of actually doing the business and winning a division, then yeah, the money's there, right? The money is definitely there. So yeah, we've got Contender cards coming out at I think 1 o'clock on Wednesday. Then next week we've got Challenger. No Turkish cards in there. I think it's just like Eredivisie, etc. And then we've got Champion cards coming the week after. I'll be skint by then by the looks of it. So there we go. So that's the video ended. Nearly half an hour. Thanks everyone for bearing with me. Apologise for offending all the English guys in supporting Spain, but we'll end in customary fashion. No, we won't. We'll say it again. Viva España. Thanks for watching.